be or not to be? That is the question.
Excuse me.
Okay. Thank you for being late for our video today. This is still Anna Arutunyan.
And this is still Natalia Antonova.
Even though she's carrying this really sketchy bag that I don't quite understand what's going on here, where did you get this paraphernalia?
I got this at an exhibit of paintings of Vladimir Putin.
Pop art paintings, right?
Pop art paintings on his birthday. I was covering Vladimir Putin's birthday and various manifestations of attention to Vladimir Putin.
Various manifestations of, what kind of attention are we talking about here?
Well, here he is, and he's painted. He's in a painting cuddling with a dog. A puppy.
This puppy was given to him as a gift, I believe, maybe a couple of years ago.
There's happy daisies here, and then a bunch of people got together and started reading poetry, and I asked them, is this in honor of Vladimir Putin? And they're like, no, it's not in honor of, but it's Vladimir Putin's birthday. So we're like, well,
can you just get to the interesting part, please? Because we're all waiting for the dramatic moment in which you get detained by the police. Let's just discuss the fact that you get detained by the police.
Well, yeah,
it happens accidentally. It happened. It was an accident.
It was an accident. This bag was the reason I got detained by the police. I was
this bag is evidence
just minding my own business, and I was with this bag. I was a journalist. I went to cover one anti-Putin flash mob that where people were supposed to show up with gifts for the president.
And some of these gifts were just deeply offensive.
Yes.
I'm not even going to discuss them, but they were just offensive. Let's put it this way. So this was probably the most innocent thing there. It was just a bag picturing the president with a puppy. But then what happened, since you tend to talk too much, I'll just explain it to everyone, okay? What happened is that journalists who were there covering this protest saw Anna with this bag, and they started taking pictures of her, lots and lots of pictures of her, and they ended up swarming her, I guess. And then the riot police thought that maybe she was part of this protest, and she just got grabbed.
I just got grabbed.
And then I believe a plainclothes press service person from the police showed up in this van that you were taken to, and explained to you that everything's fine, you're free to go. But
could you just as a request, could you please hide this Putin paraphernalia
put the bag in another bag.
A black bag,
yeah.
Because it's causing too much of a commotion.
At least he didn't ask you to put a bag over your head, you know what I mean? Because that would have been way more insulting.
This really reminded me of high school in the United States, where we were told to wear offensive T-shirts inside out,
yeah.
Or refrain from public displays of affection. Remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember that.
These were public displays of affection the other way around, but what we do know is that Vladimir Putin doesn't like all this kind of stuff, and yet it still happens, and people are incredibly confused about it.
Well, I think it's also, it's very different nowadays. It's different from what it used to be when there were Soviet leaders. Nowadays, I mean, people kind of have a lot of fun with leaders' birthdays, and even people who are very much in favor of Putin's government and very loyal to the Kremlin, they still kind of, they are ironic about these birthday celebrations, which is an important point, because I don't think that there's really a cult of personality in place anymore. It's more of the anti-cult of personality, whereas it's very visible in public. But
pretend cult. It's they're not really sure whether they should go this far or not. And when I asked the artist who made these paintings, what are you joking, or is this serious? The exhibit was called The Most Kind-Hearted of Men, and I'm like, is this to be taken at face value? And the artist said to me, well, I'd like to keep I'd like to keep that. I'd like to not answer that question. I'd like to maintain the intrigue.
As any good artist would. I think that he did the right thing by saying that. By maintaining the intrigue, you let people interpret the paintings as they see fit. So the journalists can interpret them one way, the riot police can interpret them another way, and little Anna will be stuck with the consequences.
Yes. So you don't really want me to give you the bag anymore or anything?
No, that's okay. I don't want to carry it around Moscow just in case,
You guys want to carry this bag
weird
around?
tension.
Anybody wants to get the paint?
Anyway, I think that what we're trying to say here is that we're living in an age of irony.
Yes.
Yes, and that kind of has its good sides and bad sides.
In Russia, even autocracy is ironic. Especially autocracy is ironic.
Why not?
And
why not? But are you saying that Putin is an autocrat? Because I don't think he is. Not really. I mean,
I think he's like
he's also being ironic.
He's being ironic
he
about
wants
being
to
an
keep the
autocrat.
intrigue. He wants to keep the intrigue. There has to be that
Exactly.
intrigue. People can interpret the government as they see fit, and the government's actions are interpreted as they see fit. There you go.
Exactly.
So being a politician is just like being an artist. Politics and art.
Okay.
Possibly, I don't know. I just made that up on the spot.
Okay, stay off the streets. If you go out, wear your yellow vest. Don't let me tell you again.
Be careful
Be
with
careful
the
because
bags.
you could be stepping out of the subway with a bag, and you never know.
You never know. I mean, I think it goes the same for the nice Louis Vuitton bags. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if anyone wants to like grab one off of you on the
Yeah.
subway, like mug you or something, then that would also be unfortunate. So,
We were the ladies in Putin's Russia, and we still are.
yes. All right. Bye.
Bye.